team. We're jumping in right now here with Dr. Cream and Scream.
Jumping in!
Jumping in all right with a big win. Str8 Tilted. He's the 2 up here. Avatar and him are the 2 up. They are choosing to try and take B, but they do get taken down by the side of Loud Whine. And Loud Whine is trying to put B in their favor to start scoring. No one's been able to score. Avatar gets taken down. I don't know how to say it. Is it Fluxy? Is it Fluxy? Yeah, I don't know if that's Fluxy. I don't know. I don't
It's Fluxy, yeah.
And we're looking here, and yeah, well, control by Loud Whine right now. Putting the first few seconds on the board. This fight for control of B is really contested at this point. It'll be interesting to see who gets the slays and whether Loud Whine's able to hold on to it or whether Str8 Tilted can flip it. But if you go down for each, that's a big kill assist here by Fluxy. Fluxy doing a great job of playing his life. He does eventually get taken down. We're looking at Devlin, who still has a little bit of overshield now. As that is about to wear off. A little trip cap, but only for a momentary second before they re-put A in their favor. And we'll see what happens.
Oh, that looks like it's going to be a messy fight there in mid. Avatar going down gives them the opportunity, and now Benjo Stark as well. So Devlin cleverly just going, we're going straight to A, we're going to cap it, we're going to make sure that we're not losing time as Devlin is popped off the map here, and the triple cap is back on. Like,
that was a cheeky move. I don't know who did that, but that was a cheeky repulse to continue scoring with that trip cap. As we're looking at a really hotly contested game, 38-25. Benjo Stark doing a good job of trying to convert that, but he gets taken down, and scoring is going back in the favor of Loud Whine, but somebody has the overshield, and it is Dr. Cream and Scream. Cream and Screaming. He's creaming and screaming with his overshield on C. He's trying to try push here.
One cream.
Just gonna say there's a lot of things that come from that name, but you know, here we go. He still has some overshield left to play with. He does not get the stick, but he does get the kill. His overshield is popped off.
Is living here.
He is living.
Making sure that he around B, and oh my god, unfortunate there not to get more. That play deserved more, but yeah, we're seeing now a very even game. About a 20-point difference here now in the favor of Loud Whine. So yeah, it looks like there's not a lot of rust here for Loud Whine. Looks like they've got themselves right and ready for this Chump final, and you know, can't wait. Just hope to see a full old game here. Dr. Green, I've got to say the kills are very much kind of going in Str8 Tilted's favor, but it does look like Loud Whine are very disciplined in what they're doing and in their pushes.
Yeah, and they've had effective holds, right? They've had an effective setup to hold it, and they've had Sniper in their hands, and Fluxy has just been doing damage. Devlin is going to be knocked off the map, killed before he goes down, and C was not converted. It's getting converted, but A is going to be turned over to the side of Loud Whine, and the rotations have been done really well by the side of Loud Whine, and they're going to continue to score. And
Devlin has to be careful here.
Yeah, he has gone on to. They have passed the 100-point mark, and they're approaching a 100-point lead. As this overshield comes up, it's going to be imperative that Str8 Tilted gets it. They get it again. Avatar has it, but they haven't effectively used the overshield yet. They've had it every time, and they're still losing by 100 points at this point. As Avatar is taken down, and that's just some good comms, good team shooting, and just focusing on melting that OS has been really effective for the side of Loud Whine, and they're starting to pull away. This is starting to get to be a runaway train here as they're over a 100-point lead. He does get the stick on his death. It does look like A will get turned around and converted into the side, and that's a huge win by, I think it's Fake or Faka. I don't know if I want to. Faka gets a huge win. He's still trying to get a win here. He doesn't eventually end up going down. Devlin's on the prowl. He's looking for somebody to take to the death screen, but he's having trouble. He does get some team shots coming in there. They're converting A. They're going for the trip cap actually at this point, as they are trailing 164 to 38. They do need it, and they will need to hold it for quite a little bit of time. as Devlin and Faka square off. Devlin gets the better of him there, and this trip cap put a little bit of time on the board. C is going to get turned over to the side of Loud Whine, and we'll see what happens here on this reset at B.
Absolutely. And I think seeing here, Devlin just on the wrap here, keeping the pressure very high, ready to cap C if the rotation comes in. But he's found two here at bottom pillars, and down they go. Excellent play there from Str8 Tilted to recognize those two players, spotting them out and really kind of catching them off guard. Now, Devlin does have to hightail it back to C just to flip it up and keep themselves scoring, but they're in a promising position here. Saying that, Faka, he sends them to the drink. And here we are now, another AB hold with just about 80 points left to score here for Loud Whine.
Oh, and it's interesting. I really, going back to Devlin's rap there, it was very smart of him not to really step on C and let them know he was there. That allowed him to get the flank on those players.
Oh, Benjo.
And really get them, but that's a great play by Benjo. But it is 3 down for the side of Str8 Tilted. Defen is starting to convert A in their favor. He's going for a trip cap for them, and if they get the trip cap here, it could be curtains for the side of Str8 Tilted. His players are trading lives here for A. It's going to be interesting. That's a big win by Avatar, but he does go down, and the Slays go back and forth. 3 down for the side of Str8 Tilted, 2 down for Loud Whine, and this game is at the 200 mark, 200 to 75. They're really going to have to start concentrating. I think flipping B is going to need to be the answer, as I feel like there's been a lot of fights at the exterior hills and not a lot of fighting at B.
Yeah, and I think what we're seeing here is just like a lot of just disciplined play here from Loud Whine, knowing where they need to be, knowing that, like, it doesn't matter. Like KD, like there's only one stat that matters at the end of the day, and that's the win. And they have their eyes on the prize here. 30 points remaining, and it's going to take some effort to come back from this one for Str8 Tilted.
Yeah, and the Slays have gone in Str8 Tilted's favor in this match, but the discipline, like you talk about, of the setup has been just there for Loud Whine. They're not chasing kills, and they're just trading and losing some of these peripheral kills outside of the hills, and it hasn't ended up mattering. It's Slays that don't matter, Slays that haven't converted into points for the side of Str8 Tilted. They need to start getting on this B hill, and they need to start to try and wrestle it away, or this game's going to be over, and they're going to be down 1-0, because they need 2 points now for the side of Loud Whine to confirm this victory. They do get C. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a Herculean effort. Yeah. I think A is going to go for free, and if Defin's able to hold him off of B here by himself, I believe he does have some help on the sandbags, and that's game, man.
Get someone on car and just control the game from there, because you have so much of a range here. And like if you're playing there, and oh my God, Faka comes in, or Avatar comes in with the, unfortunately a little too late for the save there, but does manage to clean it up. And Str8 Tilted now, off this rip, have gone 1 to the good.
Yeah, 4-3. And this is really a snowballing map, as when we were watching HCS with Optic and FaZe. Optic started off really well, and then it just snowballed out of control in FaZe's favor. So it does have the ability, this map and mode, to really kind of snowball in one team's favor. We'll see if that ends up happening, as it's pretty evenly and hot contested at 6-all so far off the start. We'll see which team is able to get that top mid control and really exert their dominance, and maybe put a little bit of a lead in here, as it's 9.
Yeah.
8-6 here. We're still sort of going back and forth in Slays. This Devlin does get taken down, and a little bit of room to breathe here at 10-6.
Yeah, they really are, and I think like we saw, there wasn't a lot of prioritization of the QT early. Like, it was about a minute or so before that was taken off the board. And I think that's just down to how many fights were happening there and the urgency at which those fights need to be had for Str8 Tilted. But unfortunately, at the moment, we're seeing a lot of sprinting, the classic sprint off spawn kind of stuff. Like, Loud Whine are able to isolate a lot of these fights. Not a lot of team fighting going on, a lot of 2v1s, 3v1s. and 3v2s.
Oh goodness, Fluxy is just popping off, double kill killing spree, and it is starting to snowball a little bit in the favor of Loud Whine, and it really is off of that top mid control and a lot of 2BR fights. As he's going in, he does get traded out, but Fluxy in that life has really catapulted his team to a 9-point lead, and they're going to need it to get it together. Str8 Tilted is going to need to start team shooting, because going down 2-0 in the championship, it could be curtains. You know, your back will be absolutely to the wall. They need to get it together and pull some slaves back and get back in this game really quickly. As Devlin's trying to get the kill here, but he does end up getting taken down. Excuse me, and that lead is still 22-15, 7 in favor of Loud Whine.
Yeah, and like someone who flew under the radar in that last game was Fluxy, 17-10, excellent performance from him, and you know, always had that kind of sniper in hand, and kind of continuing that form now into thing with a big double kill here from Defen, triple. And I mean, unfortunately for him, there just aren't enough enemies to kill right now for his over. So, yeah, some great work coming in from Loud Whine to keep this at about 8. Now, as you said, this is a snowbally map. So, like, if Str8 Tilted are able to get a bit of momentum, like, we could see this tighten up quite a bit. Like, we often see on Aquarius Lair that coming up to the end of the game, it can tighten up a bit. It can come back to maybe 2-3 kills, and then all bets are off.
Yeah, it's rough. Right now, we're at a 10-kill lead. When we get to that 40-point mark, we need to see it under double-digit lead, or I think this game is going to go in Loud Whine's favor. So Str8 Tilted really needs to get together, get some team shooting, get control of the map, and try and make sure it's not a double-digit lead when Loud Whine gets to the 40-kill mark. But right now, it is just snowballing. Double kill for Fluxy again, and Fluxy and Defen have just been really dominating in this performance. That's a big win, though. Big win. They needed it. They needed that win, right? But it's 37-25. It is a 12-point traded out double kill for Defen. I feel like we're killing double kill Defen, double kill Fluxy, left and right. We need a little more double kills out the side of Str8 Tilted if they're going to get this back into being a competitive game. This is 38-27, 39-27, and it's 11 kills from them being down 2-0.
Absolutely. And I think like there's only so many great individual plays that can come out of Str8 Tilted here. Like, it's the story of the damage. It's the story of the assists. I mean, 9, 4, 5, 5. They're all pitching in on these kills on the side of Loud Whine. And, you know, it's really showing in the score here. 42-31. Like, just, yeah, as you said in the last one, putting on a clinic here, our Loud Whine. They're saying, you know, we're top seed for a reason.
We beat you 2 times for a reason, and this is championship. We don't want to lose. But we get a big double kill from Dr. Cream and Scream. I like his name, but he's going to need a little more than just one double kill to get back into this game, as it is now 46-35. 47. 3 more kills, and Loud Whine is going to be looking at a 2-0 lead in this championship.
Honestly, it kind of looks like Str8 Tilted are just looking to get out of this game as quickly as possible. Because, you know, they're not exactly slowing it down. They're not, like...
We're jumping in, and with Benjo, the guy I call out, I really hope that he does put on a performance here, but don't believe a word Quicksauce says. That guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, well, we'll find out in about 40 seconds exactly how he took that news. Yeah, we're seeing good trades here off the rip, but it does fall to Defen here with the shoddy rocket combo. Oh, he passes over the shotgun, very gracious. Able to get that BR2 for free. So here is a big moment here for Loud Whine. Defen needs to get his kills here because he's outnumbered, and down he goes. He is able to waste that last rocket. So there's still some life in the Soul Dog yet, you know?
Yeah, well, that was a great stick. I don't know who got the stick on the player that was there with Defen, but that was the pick that they needed with that stick to really put some time on this first hill. I mean, Dr. Cream and Scream is just putting in the moves, but right now he does go down, and the side of Loud Whine gets 2 down for the side of Str8 Tilted. They get a little bit of control, but Here comes the man, the myth, the legend, Avatar gets a kill here. He's trying to get his team back up here. They're trying to pump themselves up. Getting this first hill would be big for the side of Str8 Tilted if they're able to convert it.
Absolutely. And I think that if we're being honest, like, I think King of the Hill could kind of help paper over the cracks of Str8 Tilted here. Because remember, these fights are going to happen on the hill, you know, where they have one spot where these fights are going to happen. They don't have to spread across the map. So they're going to be, and a bit of luck there from Cream and Scream.
Oh, Cream and Scream was trying to give him some CPR, get him back on the map, but it didn't end up working out for him. As that first hill is converted, trying to get his team pumped up here with a little bit of the CPR moves he was doing there. But, you know.
Rockets falling into Loud Whine again.
Yeah, Loud Whine does have rockets and hills, so maybe that time to give CPR was not necessary.
I think it could have been better spent in game 3 when you're facing elimination. But a trade out here for rockets on Devlin. I believe there may be one left. I'm unsure. There it is. But Faka is able to pick it up, and that I think is going to be hill number 2 there for Loud Whine. And I think Loud Whine have really gotten under the skin of Str8 Tilted here in the fashion that they won those last couple of games. You know.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is like, you know, that momentum gained by getting hill 1 has been lost by just getting like absolutely manhandled on that second hill. Like it was you know, start to finish hill. This is the mosh pit third hill and bottom mid. We'll see which team is able to control. I prefer the C side of the map for controlling this hill. I know they've extended the hill a little bit, and you can sort of hide from that C shot cross shot into the, you know, the tire jump. But Faka working his way over here to try and push out the side of Str8 Tilted from this subway spawn, and he's doing a good job if he's able to get this kill. But he had to reload, but he does get the trade. Great trade after the reload. And this is really, this hill, no one has really even stepped on this second hill. Is now the side of Str8 Tilted trying to get on the hill, trading in and out of the hill. One does go down. Avatar goes down.
Benjo needs to live here.
Benjo, I don't know if
it goes down.
Does not. He goes down. So they do have some C control, but there's going to be some time put on as to go down as rockets are going up. This is a big face matchup here. Who wins this fight? But he does get traded in as he falls in front. And
rockets have to be there now, right?
Yeah, I have to believe that they are. Avatar is getting some slice. He does get taken down by the rockets, and that's
Fluxy.
3 down. Fluxy is just burning it up. He's my player that I've been seeing.
They need to just
destroy it.
This hill is lost. They have to just slow right down. And down he goes. Fluxy stuck by Benjo Stark.
Yeah, they need to slow it down. They need to, I mean, they started off really well, and then they've kind of been dominated on these last 2 hills. So slow it down. Try and make sure you're making good team pushes to break the setup of Loud Whine. We know Loud Whine is much better at holding a setup than the side of Str8 Tilted. Str8 Tilted needs to slow it down and make sure these pushes are effective, and at the same time to break the setup, as they do end up taking down the side of Loud Whine. And only a little bit of time put on. He needs to clear this guy out of back edge. He's able to. That one gets 1 kill, but he is taken down.
Too aggressive. Very aggressive out there.
I don't know about the 30 kills of like Quickside was talking about, because 10 right now, you know, 3 hills in, I'm not feeling it unless it goes to full 7. But they do have a little bit of control here. Spawns are going in their favor. The side of Loud Whine is pushing from the B side, but a few of them fall. 3 of them go down.
And dead.
This looks like an effective hold. The fourth guy goes down, 4 down. This should be Str8 Tilted hill, and we'll be tied up at 2-all, and there's a little bit more life left in them.
Oh man, this one's gonna be tight. Like great plays here. I just feel like it's all a bit jumpy on both sides here.
Fluxy, Mr. Double Kill. I'm going to start calling him Mr. Double. I haven't seen him get a triple yet this match, but I've seen him get numerous doubles. And he's on the prowl for another double kill as the setup is in the favor of Str8 Tilted. Oh, that's a big win.
Aggressive.
very aggressive. 3 go down. Dr. Cream and Scream's the last one. He has to abandon the hill because he's going to be getting pushed out. He is going to get away with his life, which is very key. But he's taking on a 1-on-2. You did such a great job of getting out of there after your team goes down on that setup, and then you come back and wrap for a 1-on-2. It just seems like, wow, you did. I was praising you for what you did, and if you had just held off and let Devlin get there to support you, you may have been able to break this setup. But as we go, we got a tie game on this hill. Devlin goes down, and that's a big kill on the Faka, but they're still scoring, and you know they need this double kill for Avatar. But he goes down. There's still 2 guarding that hill, 1 on the hill, 1 guarding it in Cafe. This is looking like it could go in the favor of Loud Whine. They do get a couple slays. But Stunna.
Hey, someone's reading the patch notes, just getting little toesies in here and there. Good kill. Just stay on that hill, baby. You're gonna get it.
Oh my, double kill from the Stunna. He's stunning him right here into a 3. Oh, triple kill for Stunna. Stunna. Haven't said his name a lot, but he's powering his team to a 3-2 lead. Putting in some slays on that one, and they got the reset on this hill.
Like, Loud Whine are have 3 players on 10+ assists, and the one that isn't is 19 and 16. So I mean, they're putting in work. But as we saw the first time, Str8 Tilted, great on this hill. You know, so not so great on C, but I could see this going to a final hill showdown here, down to overtime or whatever, and a sudden death.
Oh no, Faka with the double kill. He's going to get taken out, but 2 are down, so they're going to stop the scoring. That's a big double kill for him. But the toaster oven goes in. It does not get the kill. That is going to put some time on the board for the side of Loud Whine. And 4 go down again for Str8 Tilted. And this could be all she wrote in the championship. They put up a much better fight in this game. The slays have definitely been in the favor of Loud Whine. A lot of team shooting, a lot of assisting. Oh, that's a big win. Devin gets taken down, but Avatar little bit too advantageous there. And that's it.
Guardian.
That kill, that is Chump.